Doo-doo-doo. Okay, I'm live on the air. Screen sharing. Let's do this here. Okay, I'm live on. Wait a minute. On the air. Screen sharing. Let's do this here. Okay. Okay. Now I think we're in business. Let me get this started here.
We simply want to say thank you.
And you're welcome. You're welcome. Now, where am I at here? Where am I at here? I know we're live on Facebook. Hey, Facebook. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back to YouTube. Where YouTube at? Okay, here we are. Go to YouTube. Okay. We're on YouTube. We're on YouTube. Let me set this chat room thing up. Okay, yeah. Oh man, this is going to be sort of on the difficult side, I see. All right, okay. Oh, okay, well, this is the best we're going to get. Clear the throat. Get a little drink real quick here. All right. Let me get this officially started. In the name of our ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am, of course, the host or the gatekeeper of this program, known here on social media around the world, thanks to the internet. Wherever you may find me, I am known as the mighty, mighty, mighty Angel Snub 7. I am your soul brother number one. Okie doke. Broadcasting live on Facebook. Broadcasting live, of course, here on YouTube. And excuse me, now and then I have to check on my Facebook to see what's happening. I don't expect a lot of action on Facebook because I really don't advertise, or people really don't know that I would be speaking from that particular media. And anyone that goes to Facebook or just so happen to catch this broadcast, I don't want them to feel as though they are left out. Now, I don't want to keep us long. I don't want to keep me long. And quite honestly, I am so fatigued, but y'all know I'm always fatigued. I'm always tired, but the show must go on. I promised that I would be here and pick this particular subject. And I hope I don't get into too much trouble with this subject. I hope not. I hope not. But we got to roll. And hey, let the cards fall where they may. Now, I want to take care of a cake. See, I'm so tired. I'm tongue twisted because I'm thinking, but the mouth isn't moving with the thought. I want to talk about some things before I get into the major subject. And the major topic that I've chosen is in Vogue and Terry Ellis buck dancing for Whitey. Interesting title, especially since I have so much love for my soul sisters. Of course, I want to begin by asking us who come here, did you help me this week? Helped you? What do you mean helped you? Oh, come on. You know what I mean. Did you help me spread the word about this campaign to take control of a state, preferably the state of Mississippi? Did you do anything? Why aren't you helping me? Why aren't you helping us? I don't understand this. Why do we like watching videos? Why do we like hearing sermons? How come we like to be entertained, I guess? I'm not an entertainer. What I present to us is serious business because you need a serious change. Our brothers and sisters in the past and right now today, don't you know we are being hung and lynched? And of course, that happened a long time ago, as some of y'all say. They are finding black bodies, soul brothers and sisters, lynched, hung in places. You don't want to take nothing serious. You are adults. Many of you I know are over 18 years old. But back in the civil rights era, even children took action. And here we have, and that's what I'm going to talk about. That's what I'm talking about today, really. It's not about Terry Ellis. I'm sorry, Terry. I'm going to have to sort of like use you for an example because I like you. Well, don't like me. We are adults and we don't want to do nothing because it's not us that's lynched. It's not us that's tortured. Nothing is happening to us personally, so we really don't care. Just be honest. I don't give a damn. Long if it's happening to that other Negro down the street, who cares? If the fire is coming, long as the fire is not going to burn my house, I could care less. Their house can burn down. However, you're going to cry like a baby when the fire make a U-turn and start going to your house. You're going to want somebody to help you keep that fire away so your house don't burn. How selfish we are. We selfish about ourselves. We talk about we care about our children, and you really don't. Because how can you die and leave your babies in this condition? How can you do it? How do y'all sleep at night? Having babies, bringing them into this world. Myself and my soul sister, Rashida Struggle, we was having this conversation about bringing babies into this world. And y'all really don't give a damn about them. You was a slave, your grandfathers was a slave, your grandmothers was a slave, and you don't give a damn about your children being a slave. You don't care. I received a comment on a video. Matter of fact, the promo video for this particular talk. And someone left me a comment and told me that I am right on time because they noticed in California that the Latinos are taking over Southern California. And the Mexicans are growing stronger and stronger in the state of Texas. They are taking control. They don't have to own it. All thing you have to do is take control of it. So you can do what you want to do for a change. You don't mind being a damn slave. You don't mind always being under somebody else's control. I don't care how many black businesses you open. I don't care how many Afrocentric schools you open. I don't care how much you pray to Allah or Jesus or Yahshua, whatever God you're talking about. You always going to be the low man on the totem pole. Whether you're a millionaire, whether you like In Vogue, whether you some senator, you're always still going to be the low man on the totem pole. Nobody gives a damn about what you're talking about. Nobody cares really about what you have to say. You're nothing. You have no kind of power. The only thing we have become are tools for somebody else. And you actually like that? Why are you here on my video? Why are you here? You want me to talk bad about this sister? Is that why you're here? You want to hear something negative? Talking about somebody, beefing with somebody? That's not what this is about. This is about getting our lazy ass off the couch, off of YouTube, off of Facebook, and view me as your brother. I'm going to view you as my brother and sister, and we got to go to work, and we got to take control of this state. Anything that you have out there don't mean nothing. You know, it's just wonderful that you try. It's getting nowhere fast. When you think small, you're going to get small results. You think big, you're going to get big results. And what you don't understand, whether you are successful or you fail in this endeavor, you actually will be winning. But you don't understand it. You can't comprehend that. Well, try to. Because other people, like the Mexicans and Latinos, it seems as though somebody gave them the message a long time ago, because that's exactly what their plan had probably always have been. They have plenty of businesses. They have plenty of schools, supermarkets, all that kind of stuff. They have all that. And they see that they really don't have any power. But if they can take control of that land, if they can take control of California, if they can take control of Texas, woo! Next thing you know, California will be going back to Mexico. Next thing you know, Texas will be going back to Mexico. Because people make things change. You don't want to change nothing. We become comfortable Negroes. I don't want you here to be a comfortable Negro. There are 40 to 70 million dark-skinned soul brothers and sisters in this nation. We got to let them know this idea. These so-called leaders that don't want to get on board, the hell with them. They're going nowhere anyway. I don't give a damn if they don't interview me. I don't give a damn if they don't have any kind of interaction with me. I could care less. Stay and keep doing the nothing that you've been doing. Because I guarantee you, you take control of a state, anything that they say or do don't mean nothing no more. You just don't know that power. You don't know the influence. You just really cannot comprehend what will happen. You changing the whole dynamics of our lives. You change the destiny of your children. And hopefully we go to our grave knowing your baby's going to be all right. Out of 500 years, at last, like Dr. King said, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm free at last. Going to the promised land. You just don't understand. So why are you here and you don't want to help and tell people the real solution? Afrocentric school is not the solution. Another church, another mosque is not the solution. A business is not the solution unless it's in the state of unless it is operating out of a state that you control. That's what's up. Big things are popping. And if you ain't about big things are popping, why are you here listening to me? Don't make any sense. Go to church, go to the mosque, and get some pretend faith, pretend hope. This is a reality that you can make true, and you can feel and you can live in it. You don't have to die to go to heaven. You make heaven with your mind. You make heaven with your hands and your sacrifice and your suffering. Just like the Caucasian people made a heaven on earth right here in the United States for themselves. They had to kill other people. They murdered, they plundered. You don't like really the way they done it. You don't, really. You should not have done that, but they done it and they put themselves in heaven. So the only thing you want to do, since you can't take it from them like they done, the least you can do is control your little spot. So I urge you, and I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm not trying to cuss you out. I'm not doing those things. All respect to those who come to this platform. If the only thing you want to do is listen, then so be it. I'm cool. But I'm telling you, it is very important that we do all that we can. We need to spread this message of taking control of a state. It's your only real bet. We are 400 years behind the time. Not by our fault. It's not our fault. But we are 400 years behind the time. We need to catch up. And we can't catch up by making hamburger a black business hamburger joint. It's too slow. It's not going to get the job done. Our best bet is to take control of a state. You take control of the state. You control the laws. You control the whole dynamics of that state. Make it the way that you want it. And when other people come to where you control, then you can tell them, this is the law. This is what we made. Well, that's not the law over. I don't care what the law is over there. Here, you can't do it. We don't do that here. I want to send a shout out to the chat room. For those who are entering the chat room, thank you so much for joining me in this broadcast. And while I'm giving a shout out to the chat room, let me check my Facebook. Okay, I got a thumbs up on Facebook. All right, I got a thumbs up so far on Facebook. That's cool. That's cool. We in business. We are definitely in business. I don't want to keep us long, but I know it's probably going to take more than an hour. So maybe at the max, I'm looking, I think maybe an hour and a half. It's 15 minutes after right now. Yeah, so let me, oh, I didn't set this back up right. Hold on a second. Okay. Let me set this back up. Okay, yeah. Oh, my brother Maurice Muhammad is in the house. Brother Maurice, why do you tell me, brother, you could have joined me on this, man? Let me run my mouth a bit and we can go over this thing. Oh man, I'm glad to see you, brother. I'm fired up for real now. Because Brother Maurice keep me fired up. I don't know where he get that energy from, but he keeps me on the case. Mills of Destruction is in the house, in the chat room. And shout out to all of those who are under the sound of my voice. Like I said, I'm not going to keep us very long, and I'm really going to go ahead and really get this thing started and get what I have to say over, because I would really like my brother Maurice Muhammad to come in and chime in on the subject matter. And always this topic, this campaign of taking control of a state, y'all just don't know how important it is. Oh man, you and I will be the biggest winners ever, the greatest generation our people have ever produced. I want to clarify something that somebody told me about Kanye West, way off the subject matter, of course, way off topic, but I just want to help clarify, and maybe you know and maybe you don't know. But of course, you know, the big controversy with Kanye is this thing about Kanye is quoted as saying that slavery was a choice. Now, somebody came to me in Facebook and they told me that we need clarification on what Kanye said. And actually what they told me what Kanye said is, he said after 400 years, we should not want to be slaves, and slavery is a choice. Not that they who were living those 400 years had a choice. That's not what he was saying. He was saying we should stop acting like slaves. And if we act like slaves in 2018, we have a choice. That's what he was saying. Not that those people during that time had a choice. So I did not see the video. I don't know. I didn't hear the interview or nothing like that. But this person told me that's actually what Kanye was saying. And see, I can get with that. I can get with that. Because really, that's what I'm talking about right now today. We are making a choice to be slaves. And we don't have to be. Those of our ancestors 400 years ago didn't have a choice. We have a choice. But of course, y'all drive these pretty cars. You got these degrees on the wall. You can go and buy in Vogue concert tickets. You know, you really enjoy yourself as a damn slave. But you have a choice. And perhaps you don't even know that you're a slave, because our wonderful and beautiful sister, Harriet Tubman, she is quoted as saying, I freed 1,000 slaves and could have freed 1,000 more if they knew they were slaves. Wow. Ooh. And y'all don't want to change this? Y'all don't want to go to M-I, crooked letter I, humpback I, how do they say that? You don't want to go to Mississippi, you don't want to take that over? Next thing you know, the Germans going to want their own state. The Irish going to want their own state. The Africans going to want their own state. We're going to be homeless. For real. Y'all, you think it's a joke? Because it only takes a few people to get something started and everybody else copy. And we're going to be ass out. For real. I'm telling you now. Okay, keep tripping. Keep playing. All right. Okay. And I want to say this before I really start talking, getting into my main subject. Well, I guess this is part of my main subject. I always get in trouble. I'm always in trouble with somebody. Brother, why are you always in trouble? I'm always in trouble with my friends. Your friends, yeah, you know, my associates. And perhaps that might be the case with my beautiful sisters in Vogue. Because somebody told me that I have this thing where I friend you and you my brother. I think we're cool. Next thing you know, I have made a video about what you said. One brother that is very popular, he has a big channel. I think he has almost 1 million subscribers. He's a big shot guy. When I knew him, he was a little fella. Now he's the big shot guy. He's going on to 1 million subscribers or whatever. And I guess he's still angry with Angel Snuff 7 because he wanted me to, before I made a video in response to a video he put in the public, I guess I'm supposed to go to you and say, man, I'm getting ready to make a video in response and ask his permission. Can I make wait a minute, look, now tell me if I'm wrong. Brother Maurice, you tell me if I'm wrong. If you put a video on YouTube in the public, why should I have to go to you? Just because I know we cool, we brothers and everything, but why should I have to personally go to you and ask you, can I reply to your video? And what really made me want to respond to this particular video was that he was calling our people thugs, hair hats, and all these derogatory type of names. And so I responded to that. And I told him that he was just like that other fella, Tommy Sotomayor, and he didn't like that. You doing the same kind of stuff. You making a reputation and building a brand on the degradation and making mockery of brothers and sisters of soul. Yes, I'm going to respond. You attack my people, you attack our people. I have the right to defend those of whom I come from. I have a right to do that. I don't have to ask your damn permission. You don't give a damn about calling us thugs and hair hats, hooligans, and all this other stuff. And you should know the reason why we are in this condition. You didn't ask nobody permission to call nobody a name. Why I have to have permission to defend? And I'm a dark-skinned person. You might be including me. As far as I know, you might think that I'm a hair hat thug hooligan, whatever. So I have people get angry at me because just because we're cool, I cannot critique you. Brother Maurice Muhammad has the right to critique anything that I say. And I'm not going to get angry. Brother Maurice, make a video, I see it. I said, wow, brother Maurice, you just went off on me on my opinion. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to get angry. It's a video out in the public. So what? Everybody else gets to talk about your video. How come I don't? Oh, because we're cool. No, what it is, I'm telling or bringing to you a truth that you can't handle. That's what the problem is. I'm bringing the real to you. That's the problem. Because everybody else comment, everybody else get to do that thing. Why can't I? Anybody can comment and reply to my video. I'm not gonna get angry at you. Yeah, we cool. Wow. If I'm in the wrong, you just put, hey, I'm just in the wrong. You can't handle correction. You want to always, so you want to be right, and just because we boys, I'm supposed to support you in your error. I'm not going to support you calling our people hair hat hooligans and thugs and bed wenches and all this other crazy stuff that y'all talk about, because they are not that. You're just trying to get some views. You're just trying to make some money. I'm not about making some damn money. I'm about, just like Brother Maurice got on my case, I'm about being a savior and a leader to our people. To be an example so that we can be and do better. Are you an example of being better, sir? I should tell y'all who this person is. You probably can guess. I don't have to ask your damn permission to reply to something in the public. You are a public figure. I don't have to ask in Vogue and be cool with them for what they do in the public. If you don't like it, it was nice knowing you. See you later. That's all I can do. You weren't a good friend or a good brother to begin with. Take your happy ass on. Bye-bye. See you. Bye-bye. I was doing well before you, and we'll be doing well after your ass is gone. Bye-bye. I'm sorry. I don't want to be mean like that, but come on now. So you tell me, am I wrong? You know, am I wrong to correct a person just because we cool? I'm not supposed to. When you do something in error, when I feel you're doing something that's not right, I'm supposed to ask your permission or whatever. No, that ain't how things work. If Brother Maurice or anybody, any of my subscribers, if you see that I'm doing wrong, I'm in error, you correct my ass. And I should be humble enough to accept your critique and your correction if it's need be. Otherwise, it's not you with the problem. I'm the one with the problem. Yes. Yes, certain things, in certain circumstances, I'm responding to the chat room. Certain things can be done in private. This is not private. You are putting something in the public arena. Now, if you want to go off and act silly or whatever, we can do that behind closed doors. Cool. But I'm responding to something that you're done or doing in the public, just like anybody else. No more, no less. That's right. So, yeah, certain things should be done in private. I agree 1,000% with that. But not a YouTube video calling our people hair hats and thugs and bed wenches and all this other stuff that we come up with. Our people, why is another brother, why is another soul brother or sister calling us names? Everybody around the earth is calling us names and making mockery of us. And we got to join in like you different. I was told no person rises above their people. So if they are thugs and bed wenches and all that, your ass is one too. So what make you special? You act like you so self-righteous, like you different. You ain't no damn different. You a thug and a bed wench and whatever in another kind of way. That's all. You just do your buck dancing and shuffling in a different kind of way. Running around here trying to get YouTube money. I could care less and don't give a damn about YouTube money. All right. I got that off my chest, y'all. Okay, I talked about the campaign for Mississippi. I hope that my brother Maurice Muhammad sticks around a little while, and we're going to talk about that just a little bit more. I clarified Kanye, and I just talked about the people that don't like me when I replied to a YouTube video. But I thought we was cool. We are cool. Your video you made ain't cool. Now, what brings me to this particular topic is my sister, Terry Ellis. I love you, Terry. I do. I love these sisters. I want y'all to look at all of them now. Too bad Cindy is in the middle. You can't see Cindy. But what brought me to this topic, and I'm gonna tell you now, to be honest, I was really, really angry when I first was thinking about this topic, but I had to cool down. And actually, Brother Maurice Muhammad, I was listening to his video, and actually, Brother Maurice cooled me down because I have to understand, and we have to understand, everybody is not like me. Everybody is not like Brother Maurice Muhammad. So I cannot condemn you for being weak. I cannot condemn you for not being as intelligent. I cannot, whatever I feel I am with my self-righteous butt, I have to understand that everybody is on their own playing field. So I can't get angry like that. So I was really, really angry when I first thought about this particular subject. And then listening to Brother Maurice, I calmed down. And I don't want, you know, I like these sisters and I love us as a people. We already, as I said before, we already get talked about. Bed wenches, thugs, niggas, coons, shy. People call us names and then we turn around and call ourselves these names. I don't want to do that. This ministry and what we are supposed to represent and this campaign for Mississippi, we are doing because we love us. It's done out of love because I care for us. That's what it's about. Just like my brother say, you need to control the nigger in you. I control the nigger in me so we can come together and get this job done. We are damaged goods, but we can create an environment where our children and our babies don't have to be damaged goods. Y'all understand? All right. It's time. One of the songs that these sisters made famous is Free Your Mind. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Let us free our minds. So let me start real quick and let me get this talk over with. Can y'all bear with me? Might take a little bit. I don't want to go too fast. I don't want to lose us now. But it's something that Terry Ellis said that really got me sort of angry when I thought about it in the long run or whatever. And then I had to cool down. And let me play that for us. Let me share my screen. On Facebook, you won't be able to see this, but you can hear it. I'm gonna share my screen and let me play the video so you can hear what our soul sister Terry had to say. Let me set this up. Okay, let me share my screen here. All right, let's listen to what my beautiful sister had to say back in 1992.
5 years, I'd like to see this group in Vogue still in existence and doing well as I'd like to have a few feature films under my belt.
I mean, as far as a goal, I'd like to start a clothing line or something cheap where, people can afford things. Because I even go and look for sales now. I mean, I'm not mega rich, so I'm like looking for bargains and stuff. And, just open a place where people can come to and get the cute things that, they see in the stores, the big stores, but for a lot cheaper. It makes a lot of sense because we work hard every day and people just can't afford really expensive things.
I would love to be married and with kids, not having to work and worry about money, and to be able to stay home and raise a family. I would love that. It's important for the Black youth, especially, to know that we did have a history and that we did great things and that we had great people, and those things were not in the history books when I was in school. And what I'd like to be doing 5 years from now is attempting to rewrite the history books so that they'll know that.
All right, I hope that you was able to hear that, what Sister Terry just said. Let me get this back up here. All right, okay. Ooh, I hope I don't get lost. I got a lot of tabs open here. All right, we just heard Soul Sister Terry, and she said this was 1992. I hope that you could hear what she had to say. That was 1992. Sister Terry said, in 5 years, I would like to hopefully be in a position. She wants to rewrite the history books because she knows that soul brothers and sisters, our history is much, much better than what we was being taught. It's things that is in our history that she wasn't taught, that she knows now. And she would like for the children to learn what those things are. She would like to rewrite the history books. Nothing wrong with that. That's cool. And see, I'm gonna tell you, that's one of the reasons why I've seen not only her talk like that, but I've seen other interviews, and I believe that this sister, she really has a love of herself. But we got a problem. We're gonna talk about, she got a problem, and we're gonna talk about that. And her problem is our problem. That's why y'all, you're moving slow on this campaign to take control of a state. You're moving slow. There's a reason for that. That was 1992. So 5 years, 1992 to 1997. So in 5 years, I want to rewrite the history books. But it's Sister Terry. By 1997, she's a full-fledged celebrity. She's a full-fledged star, has much influence. I want to rewrite the history book 5 years from now. Sister Terry and Cindy was not interested in writing the history book, rewriting history in 1997. They was working on their third album, EV3. So that's not even on her mind. And she don't even talk about it no more. See, that's now I have a problem. See, look, I was an inspiring entertainer also, around the same time she was. But instead of trying to make it in the music business, I decided, unlike Terry, I decided to join the Nation of Islam because I felt as though fighting for the liberation of our people, from our people and myself, was more important than singing and dancing. She did not. And 5 years later, she said she wanted to rewrite history, and she didn't do that either. 1997, I was trying to and continue to, well, 1997. This the wacky thing. 1997, I was on my way to the 1997, I was on my way to the crazy house. So Sister Terry was doing an album, EV3, and I was on my way to the crazy house in 1997. So I wasn't able to make a record or liberate Black folks to do nothing. I was standing in line trying to get a cheese sandwich. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. Oh, wow. Okay. So basically what I'm saying here is that what is your priorities? We have a priority thing here. Singing and dancing is more important than rewriting history. Singing and dancing is more important than not only rewriting history, but making history. See, that's where my anger comes from. That's why I was getting all upset. I'm upset. I'm 55 years old. Terry is 55 years old. Cindy is, well, she's going to be 55. Cindy is going to be 56 or 57. And Rona just turned 42. I have a problem. What really was making me upset is that we have people, you are in your 40s, you are in your 50s, 60s, and early 70s. Many of you, you've been on your jobs for a little while. You got a little money. You got a little wealth. You're doing pretty well for yourself. But you will do nothing. You're comfortable, but you will not do nothing to help our babies have a better future. 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, you have a population of brothers and sisters of soul. They have the money. They have the influence. We have everything that we need, but we won't damn do it because we're comfortable singing and dancing and buck dancing for Whitey. That's what she's doing. And there's all kinds of ways of buck dancing and shuffling. Will you vote for me to be a senator? Buck dancing. Will you help me be president? Buck dancing. Will you help me be a CEO at Pepsi or something? Buck dancing on the stage, sambo shuffling or whatever y'all want to call it. That's all that we do. Buck dancing, all kinds of ways. You do not give a damn about your own people, yourself, the future of us, our destiny as a people. Caught up in Disneyland fairy tales presented by a damn deceiver, your open enemy of 500 damn years. That's what makes me angry. Because we have the money. We have the influence. We have everything that we need in order to change the course of our destiny. But we don't want to do it. I'm going to sing and dance and buck dance and shuffle rather than rewrite history. You're not even telling the children about a history you claim they need to know, least to say you're not trying to make history. We have our priorities messed up because Massa gonna take care of everything. You think Massa is going to lead you in the right direction? Well, has Massa led you in the right direction? Hell no. And you know it, and I know it. So we are 40, we are in our 40s, we are in our 50s, we are in our 60s, we are in our 70s, and you are living. You are living, Terry, Cindy, all of us, we are living off what the civil rights movement done. Hell, what was that? That was 40, 50 years ago? You don't see nothing wrong with that? They, woo, praise to God, if you believe in God, praise to that spirit, that divinity. Love those people. Love those people in the civil rights era. Love them to death. Because they did not rewrite history. They made history. They made history. You are in a better position than those who were living during the civil rights movement. Many of us was just being born or whatever. We are in a better position because of them. They made history, and why aren't we making history? Why aren't we moving? You're living off the crumbs of the table of our parents. You should be ashamed of yourself. Stealing your living off what somebody else done. Talking about Kemet. You even willing to go back 5,000 years because you don't want to do a damn thing and can't do a damn thing for yourself in 2018. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. So when I bring up the topic, so when Brother Maurice bring up the topic of taking control of a state, you go off in la la land. What? What? Because you think somebody's supposed to spoon feed you. You think somebody's supposed to hold your hand and take you across the street, put a pacifier in your mouth, and treat you like a baby, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, can't do a damn thing for yourself. Hoping Whitey will guide you in the right direction. Hoping somebody from the dead, hoping Harriet Tubman or Dr. King or Malcolm or Elijah or somebody from the past will rise up from the grave and come help us. Lazy ass Negroes. That's what you are. Pathetic. Uh-oh, brother, so you talking about you. I'm talking to you with love. Because when I'm talking to you in love, I'm including myself. I'm including myself. I'm including Brother Maurice. I'm including all of us. Because we can do better. You just don't want to do better. You can, but you don't want to do better. Selfish, lazy. Don't want to do nothing for your children. Why did you lay down in some bed or in the backseat of a car or in some grass somewhere, wherever you conceive your babies, and don't want to do nothing for them? What kind of future? I just told you early, you have Latinos and you have Mexicans trying to put themselves in a position to take control of a state. They already have these businesses. That's not enough. They have decided to take care of business, rewrite history, make history for themselves. Why can't you do that? Because I want to sing and I want to dance, I want to buck shuffle. Who are they? Who is in Vogue buck shuffling for? Who they buck dancing for? For Whitey. That's who they go on the stage. They just came off a European tour. Dancing and buck dancing and shuffling, just like we used to do as a slave. Every Sunday, every Saturday, the massa come out. Go get the fiddle. Remember Fiddler? Remember Fiddler from the Root story? Go get Fiddler. Get all the slaves. And the massa will get some lemonade and sit on his porch. And all the Negroes get to dancing and buck shuffling and acting like they happy. I don't mean to talk about you, Terry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Terry. I'm blowing my chances for a date. Terry, see this video. It's over. I'm done. Oh, well. Oh, well. Because I would rather be liberated than lay down in a bed with her. Ain't no pair of panties better than our liberation as far as I'm concerned. You can always get a pair of panties. Matter of fact, believe me, you take control of the state, plenty panties will be going your way. I want to be with that dude. I want to be with that brother that kicked this off. So I'm not even worried about that. Our liberation is most important. Not singing and dancing. So today's generation, you are in your 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s. You are happy to build a statue for Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King could care less about a statue. You want to go celebrate the birth of, I think didn't they just celebrate the birth of Malcolm X? I think he was born in May 2 or something like that. Malcolm X don't give a damn about you celebrating his birthday or a statue for Dr. King. These men was working to get us free, to get us liberated. That's what they want you to do. That's what they want. Not make a statue, not sing. I want to sing a song for Malcolm X. You remember back in the day? I am Malcolm X. I am Malcolm X. No, you're not. If you was Malcolm X, you'd be in a damn grave. That's where you would be. Malcolm X and many of us paid the ultimate price so we can do better. You don't want to do it. So you are a liar when you say you love Malcolm X. You are a liar when you say you love Elijah Muhammad. You are a liar when you say that you love Harriet Tubman or Marcus Garvey or any of those prior to us. You are a liar when you sit on your ass and don't do nothing. It seems as though my viewership is going down. They don't want to hear this. I'm noticing the viewership steady going down. I'm talking about y'all. I thought my Invoke poster had fell off the wall. They don't want to hear it. It's too much truth, Brother Maurice. It's too much truth. I'm almost done. I'm gonna bring you on, Brother Maurice. I want you to talk. I want you to talk. You caught up. We caught up in this. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, he said that this is a Barnum and Bailey world. Everything is not what it seems. It's a circus. And In Vogue and all of us, we're caught up in this fantasy delusions. Love everybody. You think You think you're a part of everything. We're not. You're just something to laugh at and use. Remember back in the day, they loved Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby is America's favorite father. Now look at Bill Cosby. The same way they bring you up, they'd be happy to take you down. They did not stop until they got to the point where they told that man, "You going to prison." Every day, hitting Bill Cosby. Every day, messing with Bill Cosby. And didn't stop until the jury said, "Put that man in prison." Yay! Yay! So don't mess up, Terry. Don't mess up, Invo. They send women to jail too, you know. And this has nothing to do with whether Bill is right or wrong. Has nothing to do with that. They are going to do that to us regardless. A lot of times we are innocent. I know they took 10 years of my life. Now check this out real quick. I'm supposed to be crazy. I'm supposed to have a mental illness. They say that once you have a mental illness, you have it the rest of your life. Are you listening? Once you have a mental illness, you have it the rest of your life. But when they released me, the court order said this man has no mental illness, does not need medication. So what happened to the mental illness? They said that you have it the rest of your life. These people are liars, they are deceivers, and you want to continue to live under their unjust rule, you got to be out your damn mind, and you are. Let the viewership steady go down. Down, 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 down. Yeah, down. Woo! I don't care. You can run, but you can't hide. Sooner or later, you're going to have to deal with reality. Whether you like me or not, you're going to have to deal with reality sooner or later. Just like many of y'all, you don't want to talk about death. You don't want to talk about dying. But sooner or later, you're going to have to deal with it. Sooner or later. Death can wait. What are you waiting on, Death? Oh, I'm waiting on this guy. He thinks I'm never going to show up. Sooner or later, in Vogue and all of us Negroes, we're going to have to deal with reality. So your best bet, while we are in a better position, try to deal with things and move in the proper position. Otherwise, woo, Sister Terry Ellis, earlier in this year, y'all know I kept up with Vogue now. Sister Terry Ellis, she did a hashtag on Twitter. Hashtag, I'm black and I'm proud. I'm black and I'm proud. Now, that was in February. Do you think she did a Twitter, I'm black and I'm proud, in March, in April, in May? We are black 24 hours a day. How come the only time you want to talk about and can show that you are black is during Black History Month? How come you can't say, I'm black and I'm proud in December and January, August? See, it's because your massa might get upset. Why are you acting this way? You only supposed to talk about that during Black History Month in February. What you mean you black and you proud in July? You're supposed to be celebrating the 4th of July, celebrating the liberation of white folks, Caucasian people, pink folks. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Not talking about hashtag I'm black and I'm proud. We ain't coming to no Vogue concert. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. Hashtag Sister Terry, hashtag I'm black and I'm proud. Oh, I don't mean to talk about you, Terry. I'm sorry. Y'all know I don't want to talk about my poor little Terry. You black and you proud, Terry. But I know my eyes don't deceive me. But I'm pretty sure you have done something to your face to make yourself look like a white woman. But you black and you proud. How are you black and you proud and you slicing up your face to make yourself look like a white woman? Let me share my screen again so that we can I want to show you some pictures of Terry Ellis before, and I really believe, now you do know as we age, our face changes and things of this nature. But I'm going to just show you the pictures. I'm going to show you the pictures. Let me share my screen, y'all. Let me share my screen, and you be the judge. You be the judge, because it definitely looked like she had plastic surgery. Okay, let me go here. Oh, what happened to my pictures? All my pictures disappeared. Ain't that a blip? Oh, wait a minute, hold up. All my pictures that I had disappeared. Ain't that a blip? So it don't make no sense to share. I don't have nothing to share. I don't know what happened to all my pictures. Oh man, that sucks. Man, I have to apologize. I do not know what happened. Before I went on air, I had all my pictures there, and all the pictures are gone. All the pictures that I had are gone. Well, that's how it goes. That's how it goes, y'all. So, man, I had all those pictures. Anyway, I wanted to show you the Terry Ellis in 2004, the 1990s, and things of this nature. I wanted you to see her face compared to her face of 2017, 2018. And I know my eyes don't deceive me. You're saying that you are black and you're proud, but you cutting your face up to look like a European. Well, even on this picture here, it seems as though it's not bad, but it looked like she might have done a little bit of something to her face. Man, I do not know what happened to those pictures. They just disappeared. Man, this sucks. Anyway, we're moving on. We got to move fast. I don't want to keep y'all long. But see, there's a reason for that. And I keep telling y'all, maybe you don't believe me. But see, when you use that word black, see, actually, when you say you're black and you're proud, actually you're saying you're proud to be a European, because black never existed until the races created it. There's no dark-skinned people on this planet that call themselves black or even African until the races created that label. So she says, I'm black and I'm proud. She is saying, I'm black, I'm proud to be a European. And to show you I'm proud to be a European, I'm going to cut my face up. I'm going to straighten my hair. I'm going to make my nose look like Woody Woodpecker and all like that, and bleach my skin a bit, so I can look like my massa, because I'm black and I'm proud. Y'all don't get that. That's way over your head, ain't it? When 5 years from now, I want to rewrite history because that history was not taught to me. Terry, it's been 25 years or more. You have made no attempt to teach the little children nothing. What have you been doing for the last 20 some years? Singing and dancing, buck shuffling. Buck shuffling and dancing for who? For the pink folks. Yay, Info, yay. Hey, have a good time. Singing the same old songs over and over again for 30 years. Wow. That's more important. Here you are, an adult. You are an adult person. And the only purpose you can find in your life is to sing and dance and buck shuffle for a bunch of drunkards and a bunch of racists who call you nigger behind your back. And you know this. I'm not lying. You know I'm not lying. You know these people call you monkey and nigger behind your back. You know this. You at 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, and you don't have no, what kind of purpose do you have in life? The best purpose an adult can have in life is to make a better path, like those during the civil rights movement, to make a better path for their children. Well, Terry don't have any biological children, but that responsibility goes upon any adult. I don't have any biological children, but I know it's my responsibility because Malcolm, because Elijah, because Dr. King and Marcus Garvey, because all those prior, they did it for me. That's why I can run my mouth. That's why I can talk. Because they did it for me. Elijah Muhammad is not my biological father. Malcolm is not my biological father. None of these people, Dr. King is not my biological father, but they fought for me. It's my turn. Terry, it's our turn. Brother Maurice, it's our turn. We need to take control of the state of Mississippi. So we buck dancing and we shuffling. Slaves, just like they was back in the day. But they didn't have a choice. We choose to be slaves. What a hellified choice. Who in the hell actually wants to be a damn slave? Me, her. we actually choosing to be a slave. Because if you're not choosing to take control of a state, you're choosing slavery. Oh, man. Oh, wow. It's amazing. Viewership steady going down. They don't buy a slave. You can't run. You can run, but you can't hide. You're gonna have to deal with it sooner or later. So we're gonna bring this to conclusion. I'm almost done. And In Vogue had a wonderful song. Some of the lyrics I really don't like because it talks about one of the lyrics is something to the effect, I'm dating outside of my race, but I still love you. What kind of love is that? I'm with a pink guy, I'm with a pink woman or whatever the other race is. But I still love you. I don't want you in my bed. I don't want to kiss you. I don't want to touch you. But I still love you. But I'm with this white man, this pink guy with this white woman, and I'm giving all my goodies to them. But I still love you, though. I don't need your kind of love. You can roll on out. What kind of love is that? But I still love my strong black brother. You would think if the brother is strong, that's who you should want to be with, In Vogue. Don't you think? I think. But we don't have no love for ourselves. Because actually we are chocolate-covered Europeans. That's what we are. I'm black and I'm proud to be a chocolate-covered European. I'm proud to be a boy. Massa take care of me. I don't have to worry about the future. I don't have to worry about nothing. Massa gonna take care. I am an American citizen. Massa gonna take care of everything. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Because if you are really watching the news and you really watching what's going on in the world, things might come to a head faster than you think. And we're gonna see how Massa gonna protect you. We're gonna see. Now, there are two reasons why we buck shuffle. There's two reasons why we buck shuffle. We buck shuffle and we scratch. We scratch where we don't itch. You know the old saying, scratch where you don't itch. The reason why we do that is because we fear or somebody has something you want. You will bow down to me and submit to me if I have something that you want. I didn't mean that, Angel. You really a nice guy because I have something that you want. Some of y'all brothers, and y'all know from experience, you have taken a lot of crap from certain women in your life, maybe even your wife. But she got something that you want. And she really going off on you. She's doing something that you really don't like. And you just hold your tongue. Not because of fear, because you know you can beat her up. But she got something that you want, and you don't want to get a rape charge. So we bow down and we buck shuffle and do things we don't want to do out of fear and because somebody is holding on to something that we want. Free your mind and the rest will follow. When you free your mind, you cannot be controlled by fear. When your mind is free, there is nothing somebody got that can control you because your mind is free. I would rather do without. I would rather do without. I don't need it. If I can't get it the way I should get it, I don't want it. I can live without it. We allow others to control us out of fear. What are you afraid of? What is it that they have that you want? I want to keep singing and dancing for the next until I'm 80 years old. What kind of purpose is that for you in your life? What about rewriting history? What about making history? Sister Terry, come on. Let's make history. Not only rewrite history, let's make it. Let's become soldiers. Just like your Bible said. Your Bible said that we are soldiers. Put on your armor. It's time to go to war. It's time to fight. Fight for yours. What is yours? The state of Mississippi. The Mexicans fighting for Texas, California. We can get Mississippi. We can get Louisiana. We can get Georgia. If you free your mind, and the rest will follow. Louisiana, North Carolina, South Carolina. The rest will follow. The world will follow your lead. And I told you about a song that Minister Farrakhan wrote. White man's heaven is a black man's hell. And in the lyrics of the song, he was talking about that the world is waiting on what the so-called Negro is going to do. I don't know what the world doing because they waiting on us. You trying to follow people, and we should be the leaders. We should be leading ourselves to that promised land that Dr. King spoke of. We still acting like children. You don't want to take responsibility as an adult. I'm going to end this conversation by saying this. Some of you may say, oh man, you talk about Terry Ellis because she got a man and whatever. No. I'm not being a hater. No, I'm not being a hater. No, I'm just being real with us. Terry Ellis says, I got a man. Do you, Sister Terry? What kind of man do you have? A man that will lay around and he cannot survive without another man. Every time he go in his pocket, another man's face that lynched us, that castrated your grandfathers, raped your grandmothers, and continue to do evil to us to this day. What kind of man that you have, that you laying up with, that allow that to go on? That laying up in another man's house? What kind of man? You got a man. What kind of man do you have? A man, you got a man that has no respect nowhere in the world. You just a nigger slave. Something to laugh at. And if you got a little money, they might laugh at you behind your back. Ask Oprah Winfrey. Somebody called her nigger in her face on her show. She was doing her show, and somebody said, "Here come Oprah." And one of the guys said, "What, that damn nigger?" Just because she Oprah don't mean nothing. They will tell you in your face or tell you behind your back. And the sad thing about it is Terry Ellis and Cindy and Oprah and Gail and all these superstars, P. Diddy and Jay-Z and Beyonce, they know that these people are calling them a nigger behind their back. And the sad thing is they are calling these people crackers and honkies behind their back. Y'all whole relationship is fake. Y'all whole relationship is fake. And this is how y'all living. Why don't we just take control of Mississippi, and that would take a whole lot of this stuff away. Terry, you and your man can come to Mississippi, Gail and Oprah, and we can finally make a place where we can feel comfortable. We will make a good life, not only for ourselves, but for any Caucasian people that's there that want to live with us in that state, any Native American people, anybody that want to live there. The only thing we want to do is control the law and the politics so people stop messing with us. So we don't have to worry about racial profiling and redlining and all that crazy stuff. We're going to straighten all this stuff out right here. But the only thing you want to do, Sister Terry, the only thing that the Negro want to do, you want to see your face on People magazine until you do something to piss them off. Then the only face the racists want to see, they want to see your face behind bars on that little card that show that you a jailbird. Free your mind and the rest will follow. What is the rest when you free your mind? The rest is heaven on earth, y'all. That's the rest. And I'll rest my case. I rest my case. I'm so done. I am so done. Brother Maurice, I'm sending you the link to come in here, brother. I'm sending you the link so that you can join me for a few minutes. I hope that you're still there. Anybody that want to join the conversation real quick, we bring this to a conclusion. Come on in, bring your 2 cents. Oh, Terry, I didn't mean to talk about, I'm talking about us. When I'm talking about you, I'm talking about me too. Come on. All of us, we're in this together. I'm no better. I just made a video not too long ago. I'm not better than her. I'm not better than you. I'm not smarter. I'm not greater. None of that stuff. But I do know that we need to change this situation that we are in. I do know that. I'm going to see if my brother, okay, he can't join me. He's out in the, he's doing something. But yeah, I am so happy that y'all joined me. Really wonderful. I thank my brother Maurice in the chat room and Mims and those who are in the chat room. I thank those who are probably listening on Facebook and those who was here. I guess they couldn't handle the heat and they disappeared on me. I still thank you. You know, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's an honor that you would give me a few minutes of your time because you don't have to listen to me at all. I know that. And I truly want our situation to change. I truly do. This don't make no sense. We can stop this right now. It don't have to keep going on and on and on. And if a few of us can get on the ball and inspire the masses to make the right, to take the right course, people like Vogue, people like P. Diddy and Jay-Z and Beyonce and all our superstars, I'm pretty sure and I really believe that they would join us because they know the reality. They're not stupid. They know what the deal is. They know. We need a safe haven. We need a place where we can go, where we can feel safe. That's what we need. What's wrong with that? I thank you so much for listening. Those in the chat room, Mims of Destruction. Oh, I want to let you guys know, it's a fella, a Caucasian guy, the common sense guy. He calls himself the common sense guy. I don't know whether we're going to have a discussion or a debate, but anyway, next Saturday, no, not next Sunday, at 3 o'clock, we're going to have a discussion. He has some issues with me, and we're going to have a little conversation and a little talk. So, of course, for those of you who are subscribed to this channel, you should be notified about the about that Google Live Hangout. Oh, there is my Moesha R. Yeah, thank you. Do you know that you really get? I mean, you uplift my spirit with your comment because I really needed that. Sometimes self-doubt rises in us, and we know we're right, but because people are not responding and not moving the way you think they should, sometimes you doubt yourself and you say, damn, maybe I'm wrong. But then Moesha R came to my page and presented this wonderful comment. And like I said, if you want to see the comment, it's on the promotional video that I made on my other channel, Reality's Temple on Earth. You can see that wonderful comment. In fact, that person told me about the Latinos trying to take control of Southern California and the things what the Mexicans are doing in Texas. So that makes me to know, and it affirms that this idea that I came up with, because I didn't know all this was going on, but to me it was common sense. That's something that we should be doing, and we are going to do it. And I guarantee you, once we get this done, you're gonna say, "Wow!" You're gonna be so happy. You're gonna be like, "Wow, heaven on earth," and you thought it was not possible. The only thing we got to do is do it. Time for action. Nice to watch videos. You know, nice to listen to me talk or whatever. But if talking does not turn into action, and that action is not appropriate, then we all wasting our time. Let us take control of the state of Mississippi. And I'm done here. Join me next week, Sunday. If everything goes right, I will be with the Common Sense guy. And there will be no moderator. I told him we should not need a moderator. I'm an adult. You're an adult. You respect me. I respect you. I know these talks can get emotional, but we should be able to control ourselves. That should not, we can do this. So join us, join that conversation. And I'm very happy. Those who are listening, those in the chat room, and thank you, my brother, for Maurice Muhammad, for joining your brother on this format today. I really appreciate it. And it's nothing like a brother. See, y'all know I love this. Y'all know I love the sisters. But I'm telling you, when a man, woo, when a brother back you up, and when brothers stand together, I love the sisters. But when it comes to taking care of business, y'all women, y'all really need to let the men handle our business. Yeah. So thank you, Brother Maurice. Thank you, everybody out there in TV land. And until next week, or maybe sooner, you know, tomorrow is not promised. If everything go right, we will be back here again with the Common Sense guy. And that should be interesting. Until then, as Don Cornelius always say, important, I wish us love, peace, and soul.